me make sure my audio is right. All right, there we go. Hey everybody. Happy Friday. Sorry, it's been kind of a long couple of days, so I'm a little bit discombobulated. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry I hadn't streamed the last couple of days. I've been super busy and life's been just really hectic. Um, my streaming computer died, unfortunately. So I am in the process of setting up a new computer. And I've kind of forgotten, since it's been a long time since I set up OBS and got everything configured. It's just been kind of a process because I've forgotten it. I've forgotten the stuff I've done. What the?
Let's go.
Yeah, I forgot all the stuff I did to make OBS work in the first place. So, I don't think I'm going to be on very long, because this might mostly just be a test stream. Making sure that the settings work. I was having some problems getting my retro console set up, so that's going to take some time too. Okay, so yeah, my question today is, who is your favorite superhero? And I know probably a lot of people are going to say Wanda Maximoff because of WandaVision. No spoilers, by the way. I'm not gonna say Wanda Maximoff is my favorite superhero. I think another one too that I would immediately jump and say would be Batman. But everybody's gonna say Batman. I mean, in the MCU movies, my favorite superhero is Ant-Man. In the comic books, my favorite superhero is Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is the most relatable out of a lot of heroes. And I've really enjoyed, like, he has a lot of struggles that I think a lot of other people can relate to. I also really love the new Spider-Man movies. Probably gonna make people mad. I'm not crazy about the Tobey Maguire movies, but I don't really feel like they got the character very well. And the Andrew Garfield movies were a mess too, but I like Andrew Garfield as an actor. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Spider-Man as my favorite hero. So let's think about what else has gone on this last week. Saw some stuff from the new Space Jam movie. That's going to be awesome. I love Space Jam. What else has been going on? Simpsons got renewed for seasons 33 and 34, and I love The Simpsons, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, setting up a new computer has been really interesting because, it took me a long time to get OBS just the way I wanted it and get my capture card optimized. And I forgot everything I did to make it work. That's crazy. This computer's not really good. OBS. OBS isn't really using that much CPU on this computer. Okay, so my last computer, the computer I was streaming on before, I would get all the way up to like 50% CPU usage on OBS. I'm only getting 3.8%. That is crazy. This processor's a lot better. Let me see something. I can't do anything about it right now, but I'd like to see if it, I'd like to try and do it at 60 frames per second next time. Just feel the back of this. Not that warm either. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm really happy with that. My computer I was streaming on before it died, it would get hotter than the sun, and yeah, it would take like about 40 to 50% CPU usage. This, you know, it's a little warm, and again, 4.4% CPU. I'm really happy. It is working so well. Looks nice and smooth too. I was having problems with my retro consoles getting them to work for some reason. For some reason that the video was just stuttering and the audio was lagging really bad. So I don't know. I guess I just need to take a few more looks at it. Because like this is amazing. This is running so much better than my last computer. Fortunately, one trade-off I had to make was that this computer only has one USB-A and one USB-C. So if I want to have it plugged into my monitor, I mean, I just have to basically redo my whole setup with my keyboard and my mouse to make sure I can plug everything in. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get used to get everything back the way it was. Maybe like a week or so before I can probably get back to my actual streaming schedule. But the big thing is that this computer is running a lot better. Wow, like 2.2% CPU usage. Zero dropped frames so far. Hey, Matei, how are you? How's your day going? Oh, that's fantastic. How was your how was work? I'm doing really good. My streaming computer I was using died. So I had to go out and buy a new computer, and I'm using it right now, and so far this works a lot better than my last computer. Yeah, everything's good. I'm just trying to get my computer I'm trying to remember how I got my computer set up for OBS and my capture card last time. So I've just been really busy trying to get it working again. But this computer is working so much better. Like my last computer, I was using about 40 to 50% CPU, and this is about between 2 and 4%. So even if it takes me some time to get used to fix it up, yeah, new computers are always awesome. It's just a little bit like, it's a little bit frustrating having to reset up everything. But yeah, new computers are always awesome. Especially when like they work really, really, really well. Like this is much better. And like my last computer would get hotter than the sun streaming, really doing anything. And now this computer is just like a little warm. And it's running all my software better too, like Creative Cloud. Well, I had the blue screen of death happen a little bit ago. I don't really know what caused it. I think it was because I kept unplugging things and plugging them back in. And it was probably me. I probably caused it. The only other issue is that I wanted to stream off my Genesis today, and the video was lagging really bad, and the audio was lagging really bad. But again, I just think I need to take a look at it some more, and then it should work fine. It's just going to take me time. I just need to remember how I got OBS working in the first place. But no issues other than having to, oh yeah, I mean, again, it's just like, when I got my laptop last year, and I got my capture card and all my equipment for streaming, it took me a long time to get everything working right. And now it looks like, hey, Angry Skidsman, what's up? How are you today? But yeah, Matei, I think it's just going to take me some time to get everything working again. But so far, my Switch streams really well, and I bet my Xbox would stream really well too. Angry Skidsman, how are you doing today? How has your day been? Okay, I'm gonna allow... That's fine. You can say the word jerk. Jerk is totally... Yes, I got it. Okay. Yes, you can say the word jerk on my channel. But I'm sorry to hear that. My computer died on Wednesday. My computer I was using for streaming. So I understand that fate. I had to go out and buy a new computer for streaming. But it's working so much better. I was telling Matei that my last computer, OBS, would use about 40 to 50% CPU, and it would get hotter than the sun. And this computer only uses about 3% CPU, and it's barely even warm. Yeah, that sucks. Like, it sucks having to replace the computer. Like, I didn't want to go out and get a new computer, but it's just like I just basically, it just eventually gets to the point where you have no choice. What's your computer doing? How is it being a jerk? Windows thinks it doesn't exist. I think he told me you had this problem before. Yeah, that can be a huge problem. Is it a problem? Like, do you have a computer where you can replace the hard drive? Is that the issue? I mean, I guess if that was the issue, you wouldn't be talking about having to go get a new one. Geez, that really sucks. So yeah, I'm guessing you're using a laptop or some other type of computer for it's not easy to replace the hard drive. Yeah, computer issues suck, especially in the age of working from home and school from home. That's not a good problem to have. Sorry, I'm just taking a look. I'm just taking a look at all my stats and making sure everything's running well. Where? Stats right here. Yeah, that is a nightmare. Oh, you have a custom built PC that you bought secondhand. Oh, okay. But do you think that it could just be an issue of having to replace the hard drive, or do you think something worse is happening besides a hard drive failure? You never got the key for Windows. I guess I haven't installed a version of Windows in years. I mean, any computer I bought has Windows 10 automatically on it. Is Windows 10 still free to upgrade for Windows 7, or did that go away a long time ago? Like, are you able to install an older version of Windows and get an upgrade? Oh man. It broke during an update, you can't fix it. That sucks. It's Windows 10 now, Windows 7 instead. Because I remember, maybe it was a long time ago before they were doing free upgrades from Windows 7 and Windows 8. I don't really remember. I mean, it sounds like to me, it sounds like the hard drive is failing, but I mean, I might be wrong about that. Or it sounds like you maybe just need, not even the hard drive is failing because you said Windows broke during an update. So never mind, I just said that. But it does sound like you can maybe get a new hard drive and install it on that. What are you streaming today, Matei? I've been so busy, I haven't really even watched anybody on Twitch the last 3 days. What have you been streaming, Matei? Like, what were you streaming last couple of days? Dragon Quest XI. That is an awesome game. I started that um, a while back. I have it on the Switch. Are you playing it on the Switch or PS4? Yeah, that is a great game. I didn't get that far into it. Are you? I know you were streaming Final Fantasy VII at one point. Are you? Is that a thing you really wanted to do? Is that what you're planning on streaming the most? Is JRPGs or RPGs in general? Because I know you streamed Diablo at one point. Wow, you platinumed the original Dragon Quest XI? That's amazing. I haven't put in a game in a long time. I don't have the patience for that anymore. I love doing looking for trophies, but usually I have to stop after a while. So is that going to be your main genre for streaming as RPGs? Yeah, I mean, like, if you can stream RPGs, that's so awesome, because those, I mean, like, they take a long time to beat, and I have tremendous respect for anybody who can stream a 60 to 100-hour game. I mean, I like beating games in, like, a couple of sessions, a couple of streams. So RPGs probably are something I will probably never stream. But it's seriously though, if you could stream Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy and Diablo and not get tired of those games and really get far into them, that's amazing, seriously. I have tremendous respect for people who can stream those. Like, I love JRPGs and RPGs in general, but I don't think I could actually take the time out anymore to... I mean, like, if I play an RPG, it's going to take me a long time to beat it. And then and then streaming will get tedious. Hey, SP Patrick. How are you today? I'm crazy impressed by how little CPU usage OBS is doing right now. Like, I haven't seen it go over 5%, right? I love the Game Boy version of Shinden. I don't know if I brought that up before. That was one of my favorite games on the Game Boy. Actually, you know what? I've been thinking about a Game Boy game that would be fun to. I was thinking about a Game Boy game that would be fun to stream through my Super Game Boy, and that's probably going to be the one. Yeah, that was really an incredible fighting game for the Game Boy. I had so much fun. I think hours into that. It's optimized for the Super Game Boy too. Well, I need to see how much it is on eBay or one of my local game stores and see if they have it. Because it sounds because I've been wanting to stream a game on the Super Game Boy for a while, and that sounds like that's gonna be the one. Stream it. Let me. I'll look it up later. What was your theory, though, about... I missed that. Yeah, you're probably... I wouldn't be surprised if your theory was correct about that. I want to get a hold of the Analog Pocket if I can, so I can stream Neo Geo Pocket games. They're supposed to go back on sale at some point. Yeah, I basically check Analog Store every single day. But they said recently they were going to fix their pre-orders so bots can't get a hold of them. Well, it's not supposed to be a limited edition, is what they said. They're just trying to make sure that the next wave of pre-orders, the bots don't get a hold of them. But that, I mean, like, that to me is the perfect way to stream handheld games. And there's actually a few Atari Lynx games that I would really like to get in streaming. But I don't have an Atari Lynx, and, you know, the Analog Pocket, you can play Atari Lynx games on it. Oh yeah, I've seen Ninja Gaiden free on that. That's a mess. I don't know if I told you this, but several years ago, I was at a local game store and they had an Atari Lynx complete in box for $100. And I held it in my hands and I looked it over. It took me a long time, but I walked out and didn't buy it. That was tragic. I mean, I never had an Atari Lynx growing up, which is weird since I had an Atari Jaguar, and I loved it. I don't know why the Atari, I don't know why I never had a Lynx at any point. I mean, there's a lot of good-looking games on that system. Oh, Patrick, by the way, I'm running this on my I'm running my stream on my new computer that I went out and got on Wednesday. And it is working so much better than my last laptop. This is only using I haven't seen the CPU usage jump over 5%. And my last laptop it would be 50%. Okay? It's running, it looks better. Does it look better than the last? I don't watch my streams. I'm not going to do that. Eh? But does it look better than the last streams have been? Eh? Because like my last computer, it would get hotter than the sun. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so happy. And get this, I got a check from my school. I can pay this off immediately. I didn't even realize I was going to get money from the school this year, this semester. And now I can just pay the whole thing off. So I'm really happy. That worked out great. But seriously though, I am like at 2.5% CPU usage right now. My last computer, 50%, and the back of it would get so hot it would be painful to pick up. Now I'm still having a problem that I need to make sure that everything's optimized correctly. I was having problems streaming. I wanted to stream Sonic 3 on the Genesis today, but it was lagging really bad, so I need to make sure that everything's optimized well. But it looks like the Switch is really happy and working well. Yeah, it is so exciting, like having being able to, like my last computer was great, don't get me wrong, and if I end up getting a replacement from Microsoft, which they're going to get back to me on that, I think I am going to get a replacement. I'm going to give that one to Natalie so she has a computer so she has a better computer, so she can use that. But this computer is way better. And I'm serious, I'm never going to buy a computer that's not made by Microsoft ever again. I am just so happy with their technical support and with their quality of laptops that I'm just never going to waste money on something else again. Did you build your computer, Patrick? Yeah, I can't justify doing anything like that right now because I really need a computer that runs Creative Cloud for school. And um, I really need a computer that has a touchscreen. I'm gonna build a computer someday, but I just can't. I can't like. I have to be able to do. I have to be able to do school. I have to be able to stream. I have to be able to make my videos. And I don't want to. I don't want to use Creative Cloud without a touchscreen. Like Adobe seriously impresses me with how well their products work with a touchscreen. To the point where I feel like if I use Creative Cloud on a desktop or a Macintosh, I would seriously feel weird doing that. I know I can get a drawing pad, and I have a drawing pad, but nothing's more intuitive than using Creative Cloud with a stylus on the screen. Of course, you can get one of those Wacom drawing tablets that have a screen. Those are a lot of money. Like, I think those are more money than my computer cost, and I'm not gonna... definitely can't justify that. Hey, speaking of computers and gaming computers, whatever happened to Steam machines? Whatever happened to the Steam controller? Like they were talking about those Steam machines, like they were going to kill off consoles, and they were going to be and that never ended up happening. I think Valve even sold one. I don't even remember. Yeah, did they even were they even sold in stores? And then they run Linux on them too. So like most Steam games didn't even really work on them. Or at least some of them ran Linux. Yeah, the Alienware Alpha is a great machine. When I see you and everybody else talking about it on Discord, sometimes I like to take a look over at eBay and take a look at them and see how much they're going for. Again, that's not something I can justify right now. I think my next project needs to be getting my monitor raised up a little higher. Yeah, I never saw how much they were. I mean, I just figured that they probably didn't really know what they were doing, and it was just like a half-hearted attempt. But yeah, console-sized PCs to me are still a very, very, very good idea. Especially since consoles are basically turning into the size of a PC. I especially wish that there were more console-sized PCs. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I love the Xbox. I love the new Xbox, but it is just it is an eyesore. And the PlayStation 5 is the ugliest game console ever made. I mean, somebody needed to say that. Actually, that sounds thinking about that's probably a very popular opinion. Like when I get a PS5 eventually, and when my mom sends me my CDI, I want to see which one of those is bigger. But I kind of have a little bit of feeling that the PS5 might be wider than the CDI was, and maybe even the Atari 5600. Well, you know what the best looking console is right now? It's the Switch. The Switch is so discreet and so nice looking, and you can customize your Joy-Con colors. It is the Switch is beautiful plugged into its dock. Oh yeah. The Series S is beautiful looking too. I completely even forgot about that. The Series S, it kind of looks like a speaker to me, and again, maybe to other people. But still, the Series X and PlayStation 5 are so ugly. The PlayStation 5 being considerably uglier than the Series X. Well, I mean, I think the Series S looks at least presentable. Like, it doesn't look like a monster. But I don't know. I'm still gonna say that the Switch is the best looking console right now, plugged into its dock. It's just the Xbox Series X takes up so much room. Oh yeah, well, don't get me wrong. I love the Series X. I'm happy I got it. But there's a reason I haven't streamed from it. There is nowhere in my room, on my desk, anywhere in this room, that Series X can go. That is the big reason why I haven't streamed it. And I would have to disconnect everything and move it out to the living room to stream through the Series X. Not gonna happen right now. But seriously though, these console manufacturers need to take a lesson from analog, because they make the best game consoles. I think most game consoles always look really nice. um, just looking at my Wii and Famicom right now, those were two really beautiful looking systems. Yeah, the PS2 is beautiful. The GameCube, I mean, I'm not going to say PS2 because Patrick already said PS2 is the best looking game console, so I'm going to say GameCube. I mean, that had a handle on it, and you know, and it was just a nice little compact game console. The PS2 arguably had the best startup screen of any game console too, and how it would change depending on like every time you turn it on, and there would be more going on. I liked that it looked like a portable lunchbox. I mean, it looked cute and it looked funky, and it was nice and compact, and it had a handle. Like, you know what? These days, since my game consoles are spread out between the living room and the bedroom, I really wish I really wish that more game consoles had handles. No, the PS2 didn't travel well, and the Xbox. I remember taking the Xbox one time to a friend's house for a LAN party for Halo, but I mean, I wouldn't transport the Xbox now. That seems huge. That was so much fun. That was so much fun back then. And you know, being the one who brought a router and a game console, like you were really popular with a spare router and a spare Xbox. That must have been really fun, though. I want to, when this pandemic is over and I can have friends over again, I want to do a LAN party with Halo. You know, since you're able to connect all 4 generations of Xbox together to play Halo. I want to do that sometime. But yeah, seriously, like being in my 30s now and, you know, not being, you know, I definitely would not want to carry around an Xbox in a backpack anymore. I mean, that's one of the nice things about the Switch is that you can easily do, well, I mean, like, you know, when it's safe again to be around groups of people, it's really easy to take the Switch with you anywhere, even if you wanted to take the dock with you. Like, it barely weighs anything. But yeah, I would not want to take an Xbox with me to a LAN party ever again. I You know what? I'm not trying to like let me drink what I'm trying to say. When I saw that commercial, I kind of figured that that would end up happening, and I was surprised that people were saying that people weren't going to do that. Like, everybody loves Nintendo games. Most people love Nintendo games. And I think everybody really wanted to be able to do that with the Switch. I mean, I've taken mine with me to a theme park before, and I've played in line. Waiting for, wait, how many Waluigi's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this must be, I wonder if this is like a group of people, or if this is just a weird coincidence. I think it's just a weird coincidence that there's so many Waluigi's. But seriously though, I feel like Nintendo successfully sold a lifestyle to people with those commercials. Because even when the Switch, no, it didn't even take long for the Switch to come out when I was starting to see people taking them everywhere and playing everywhere in a group. That was stupid. I don't remember if it was me or Natalie that we saw a Switch connected, hooked up in a door. I don't remember. I don't remember that, to be honest. What was your original pitch for the PSP? Oh yeah, I remember that screen. Well, yeah, I mean, like somebody finally did it well, and Nintendo really did a great job with that. That's why I hope that I hope that they don't ever do anything else besides the Switch. Nintendo should never try and make a dedicated home console ever again. Nintendo might someday make Nintendo. I could argue should make a dedicated portable again someday. That's not the Switch, because even the Switch Lite is a little bit. It's a little bit. What's the word? It's fragile. I feel like a small child might end up not doing well with that. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Nintendo should ever do anything besides the Switch. Yeah, that's an awesome idea for a commercial, and that's basically what Nintendo did. What the? That Waluigi went backwards, and the Donkey Kong went. Do you see what's happening, Patrick? two Waluigis and Donkey Kong went backwards, and I couldn't tell if they were fighting or if they were lagging, or if they were just being weird. Yeah, Nintendo should someday make a dedicated handheld again, even if it's like a Game Boy Classic or something. Just so, you know, little kids or whatever, you know, you could have something that's a little bit less fragile than the Switch. But I don't think Nintendo should ever make a dedicated console ever again. They found their niche they've been looking for years, and it's paid off big time. I mean, I think Lee was saying this in the podcast the other night, and I agree with him. I would love for other console manufacturers to basically copy the Switch. And I remember a while back there was a patent, and Sony put out a patent for something like that. And I know patents don't mean much because, you know, they just patent whatever idea they have. Might need to, okay, hold on. Let's turn the game down a little bit. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Well, we're gonna find out, I guess, when the game gets a little more chaotic. Let's go ahead and turn down. I need to take a screenshot or a picture of the audio level, so remember. Okay, we'll see how that works. Do you remember when Sony was advertising people just walking around town with the Vita doing remote play on 4G? Or 3G, I think it might have been at that time. I think they got sued for false advertising over that. I mean, the Vita Remote Play was fine, but nothing beats being able to play your game wherever you are. Now, and you know the funny thing is, I feel like technology's just now gone to the point where you can do that with 5G. Because now Microsoft and you know, with Game Pass, and Stadia, they're now saying that technology is possible. But Sony was going around acting like you could stream the PS4 walking around town on 3G or 4G. I don't remember which signal the Vita used. I don't even know what was the point of buying a Vita that had cellular connection, now that I think about it. Was it just so you could go on the internet and just so you could talk to people on Facebook? I remember seeing the Vita on sale for cellular, and I was like, wow, that would be really awesome. And then I was just like, but why would I do that? Why would I want to spend extra money per month on a Vita just so I could connect to the internet so my phone can do that. Oh, by the way, SP Patrick, my Stream Deck is coming tomorrow. So much has happened in the last couple of days. Everything's been kind of chaotic. I completely forgot until today that that's coming tomorrow. I am very, very, very excited to get that. I bought the 6-button version because it's gonna. The bigger one would just take up too much room on my desk, and I don't have enough room right now. But I'm really excited to get my Stream Deck. I feel like if I can get Stream Elements working, and if I can set up my Stream Deck really nicely, that I'll be able to manage my stream a lot better and make it a lot more fun. So yeah, my computer's a little bit warm, but it seems like it's definitely not like unbearably hot like my last computer was. So my birthday's coming up pretty soon, and I've been thinking about what I should do because I'm not really doing anything for my birthday until that weekend. And I was thinking about, well, I should do something on Twitch. That would be really fun. And I was just thinking, maybe I can get everything set up and just do like a really long stream. Like my streams are mostly between like 2 and 4 hours. But I was thinking about just doing like a really long birthday stream. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. And just basically, it's like I have this plan in my head that I'm gonna be so far ahead with schoolwork by my birthday that I'm gonna be able to have some time to do some more stuff that I want to do. I mean, I was talking to my teacher today and I told her I am going to get finished with all these assignments by my birthday. I know they're not due until June, but I'm doing them. I want to get them out of my mind. But I'm thinking basically just like grabbing a pile of games and just streaming all day. Like from 2 to 9 or 3 to 9 or something. Trying to go for my longest stream. And I mean, okay, also, maybe I'll be lucky and I can get some, if it's a birthday party stream, maybe I'll be lucky and I'll get some more followers. That feels like a good day to get followers. And since my computer's running so well and I'll have my Stream Deck, I almost feel like it would be stupid not to do that. So I think that's going to be the plan for the 16th, is to do a really, really, really long variety stream. Some Mario Maker, some Mario Kart. Just like, just grab a random pile of games. Maybe by then I'll figure out why my retro consoles aren't streaming right. And throw in some hockey games in there too. That sounds funner. I mean, the last time I went to a hockey game was for my birthday, so I feel like that would be appropriate. Yeah, I have some hockey games for Genesis that I really want to stream. Some games that aren't NHL 94, for example. Like I have Sega All-Stars Hockey 94 or 96, I don't remember which. And I haven't really played it much. And I have it's another hockey game I have that's not one of the EA games. I mean, I know that NHL 94 it takes the cake as being arguably the greatest hockey game and greatest sports game of all time. But I want to dig in more to hockey games on Genesis. Yeah, it really does. And you know what? I would say objectively, it plays a better game of hockey than EA has ever done since then. I mean, I like NHL 20 and 21. I'm not crazy about them. I mean, I have a lot of reasons why why I'm not crazy about sports games anymore. Like, you know, I enjoy hockey. I really enjoy watching it. I love hockey. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I love hockey. I love watching hockey. I love the Rangers. They're my favorite team, and I do follow hockey a little bit. But I don't have the kind of brain that can process all the very complicated things about sports. Like, if you give me a Madden game, like Madden, which one do I have on the Genesis? Madden 95. I could play that. I could play any sports game on NES or Genesis or even the PlayStation. But sports games are way more complicated now. Well, yeah, you know how to play the game. I know how to watch the game, and I know how to enjoy the game. And NHL, the sports games before towards the end of the PlayStation 2 era, they were more like action games. Especially the hockey games. And the basketball games, too. But, like, no matter how much I watch a sport or enjoy a sport, like hockey or basketball or whatever, I still don't really understand the intricacies of the game. Like, all I know is, like, oh, you know, LeBron, you know, got the basketball in a hoop. Awesome. That's good. We're winning. Um, yeah, I'm sure I did. I don't have NHL 20 installed on my Xbox right now. I played it a little bit during the beginning of the pandemic since I missed sports. I should take another look at it though, and I think NHL 21 is going to be on Game Pass. No, EA Access this month, but that is Game Pass now. So. Oh yeah. I played a little bit of that on NHL 20. That was really fun. See, that to me is like anytime I play the modern hockey game, I always switch the controls to NHL 94, whatever the most basic controls are. See, that sounds like a lot of fun. I need to install NHL 21 if it's already on Game Pass. Because, you know, again, I love watching sports. I enjoy following sports a little bit, but I just I do not understand the technical details of any sport. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna get on my Xbox. I'm gonna get on the Series X after I stream, and I'm gonna get that installing. It's just like, you know, sports games. I mean, I know they appeal to people because of how much, you know, because I know they appeal to people, but I feel like sports games these days really appeal to people who understand the sport more than people like me who just enjoy watching. Where should we go? Wario Stadium. Yeah, I need to get on that because that's my because that is I love the classic NHL games. Well, yeah, I'm definitely like after this, I'm gonna go install. If I had my phone with me, I would try to install it now. Install NHL 20 or 21. In fact, after this match, I'm gonna take a quick look and see if NHL 21 is on there. I'm sure though, if I even learned how to skate, that I would probably understand the intricacies of hockey a little bit more. But I don't even know how to ice skate, so all right, Matei, I will be sure to check out your stream a little bit later. Have fun and enjoy Dragon Quest. Whoa, I am not done with this race. Oops. Yeah, I will definitely come by. And yeah, I am. That is a more recent problem I've had with racing games, where I'm just like, oh wow, I'm done, and I'm like, oh wait, no, 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 no. Okay, let's check out and see. Where is? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm looking up right now to see if. I guess I don't really have time to see if NHL 21 is on EA Access. I'm gonna have to focus on this race first. I mean, I see Madden 21 is on there, so should be on there momentarily. So are you going to basically just go 100% emulation at this point? And classic consoles? Oh yeah, well I understand that. I definitely understand that. Well, let me tell you what I did real fast when we finished coming into our apartment, moving into our apartment. I was like, okay, I'm gonna unpack all of these boxes in a week, and and I will not let myself do anything fun until the boxes are unpacked. And I unpacked everything, and then everything was a mess because I didn't know where anything was supposed to go. So, you know what? I think that's a good thing actually. Sometimes to not unpack, because then you just have stuff you don't know where it's supposed to go. Oh yeah, well, you know, since the pandemic, games have gotten way more valuable. Obviously, there's a much more increased demand for it since people are at home, and you know, people want to enjoy stuff that they used to enjoy. NHL 21 will be on Xbox Game Pass this month. Now I think, actually. Yeah, it's super hard to get a deal right now on things. So like if you can reach the demand for it, definitely if that's something you want to do, definitely do it now. Before people start going back out again. I mean, that's going to take a while, but you know, I feel like there's a huge demand right now. I'm really excited to get that Nomad. I'm not sure that the Nomad's going to be the most ergonomic way to stream Sega Genesis games, but I kind of want to try it. I kind of want to see how that would work. Honestly, I'm so excited to get the Nomad, and now I'm starting to think about it. I feel like I could even like stream just like laying in bed playing the Nomad. Because it has the AV output. You know how I can tell that things are starting to get normal around here and the pandemic is like coming to an end? Because I'm actually starting to wake up at 9 in the morning now. Like, when the pandemic started getting really bad back in April and May, I was basically, I would wake up at noon and go to bed at 2 or 3. And now I seem to be waking up at 9 no matter what time I go to bed. Which is not very pleasant sometimes. But I'm really feeling like my brain's telling me, okay, well, the pandemic's starting to wind down. Everything's coming back to normal soon. So you need to start waking up at 9. And, hopefully that also means that I'll start streaming a little bit earlier if I start waking up at 9 again. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of waking up at noon and sleeping for the whole morning and also being up late. Do you remember, I remember, sometimes talking to you and some other people on AIM until, 2 or 3 in the morning, but now everybody's asleep, except for me. So, yeah, I think I just need to start going to bed earlier. Well, yeah, those were back in the days when, we had the kind of lifestyle where you could just stay up until 3 in the morning. And, the thought didn't even really occur to me that, for some people it was really late. Because of the time zone difference. yeah, it's really weird looking at Discord and just being like, I use this on Facebook Messenger. I'm like, I remember these people being up really late, and I'm like, oh, well, these people have jobs now, and these people have lives that they have to attend to, so they're not going to be up until 3 in the morning on messengers anymore. Yeah, that is crazy to me too. There are so many Waluigis here. What is going on? Are these the same people I was playing with before? Is today Waluigi Day or something? Like this is ridiculous. It looks like there's a Yoshi, there's a Mario, there is a Wendy Koopa and someone under a Koopa, I can't remember the name of. And there's Rosalina, and everybody else is a Waluigi. What is happening today? I wonder if it's possible if these people see there's a bunch of Waluigis and are just like, you know what, I'm gonna play as Waluigi. I'm certainly not gonna do that. I don't know. I don't really. I'm used to playing as Rosalina, but maybe if I go on Twitter, maybe there's like a Waluigi day. That's just the craziest amount of Waluigis. Well, I don't see anything about it being Waluigi Day. I just think that, I don't know, this is just weird. I don't follow Smash much anymore. I have a lot of complicated feelings about Smash these days. Long story short, I don't want to spend I don't want to spend $60 on DLC to be able to get a complete game. But I know that I know that if Waluigi was in Smash, that'd be the only character anybody would ever play as. See, when I talk about Mario Kart being more like Smash and having all these characters, like having Samus, having Ganon, having Sonic. My biggest fear is that Mario Kart would eventually have so much DLC that you would have to drop a ton of money on it, like with Smash. That's the most alienating thing about modern fighters for me anymore is that I don't really do paid DLC. And if you don't buy, like, with Street Fighter 5, for instance, if you don't buy that DLC, and you're playing against somebody who you don't have access to, well, you're screwed. You're not going to be able to. You are not going to be able to play against the character if you don't know that character. I mean, I'm really excited for the new Guilty Gear, and that might be the only fighter that I could genuinely say I would actually maybe pay DLC for. But I don't know. I feel like it's not even fun playing fighting games anymore if you have to drop a ton of money to be able to play as any character and understand how all the characters work. Yeah. Well, see, the problem is I normally do random matches. But I mean, still, like, I feel like part of the appeal of a fighting game is to be able to learn every character. And if you have to pay almost the same amount of money as the game costs to get all the characters, then it's not fun anymore to me. Yeah, it's just like some games just should not work as services. We talk about games as services. I don't feel like competitive fighting games should work that way. Oh, well, I mean, I like the way that first-person shooters do it now. I like the idea of seasons, or you instead of DLC and expansions. I don't ever want Mario Kart to get that way. I don't remember how much the Mario Kart DLC cost on the Wii. I want to say it was maybe like $10 to $20, somewhere around that neighborhood. And that's okay to me, but if Mario Kart ends up having like a dozen characters that you have to pay $60 to eventually unlock and get different tracks, then I would actually seriously consider not playing that Mario Kart. Whoa, again, I gotta pay attention. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break just to get up and stand a little bit. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Um, I got some Cuban food earlier for lunch, a couple of Cuban sandwiches. Man, some of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Cuban food is really amazing. And I don't know what they put in this sauce. It tastes like a sauce that uses like a lot of cilantro. and it's incredible. Just like the perfect sauce for dipping fries in. I know a lot of people have very strong opinions about cilantro. My take on cilantro is I will seriously go to a Mexican restaurant and ask them to put piles of cilantro on my food. That is how much I love cilantro. I buy it regularly and I just put it on everything. But it's especially amazing on like tacos and enchiladas. But I seriously will just go to a restaurant and just tell them, just put an insane amount of cilantro on my food. And they normally do it. They normally take me very seriously on that. Now, I know people, on the other hand, who think that cilantro tastes like soap, and they can't stand it. So you know what I do? I just take their cilantro. And then, you know, some people I have gotten them to actually like cilantro and actually try it. And get used to it. Well, I'm glad to hear that you don't hate it, because like some people just freak out whenever they hear about cilantro. Okay, well that's me. I'm sorry. That is absolutely me. When I go to a restaurant, I just tell them just to go nuts with cilantro. The video's frozen. Okay, 'cause it's not frozen on my end. Oh, okay. That almost scared me a little bit. It was just like, oh no, everything's been going so good today. But I go to this one restaurant at Universal City Walk, at Universal Studios, and I tell them just to go crazy with cilantro, and I bring back my food, and it's just like mountain of cilantro. They know what I like, and I'm so happy with it. Now I won't cook like that. I won't cook like that for somebody because I know not everybody likes that. Like, to me, cilantro should be kind of like salt and pepper. That it should be something that you know, ideally it's something that's on the side for whoever wants it. But again, you know, it's like we were talking about the spicy food the other day on Discord. Some people like a normal amount of taste, like with spicy food, with cilantro, or whatever. And then some people like to taste nothing but heat, or nothing but cilantro. And I kind of fall into that line. I mean, these days because of you know because of some stomach problems that I have, and I do have to be careful because I will get seriously ill if I eat too much hot sauce. But I definitely fall into the line of I want a huge taste of everything. I want a huge taste of cilantro, or I want a huge taste of heat. Yeah, or just like in general, just feeling nauseous for a long time after you eat. Like that's not fun to feel that way after you're done eating. So I switch games and I still see free Waluigis. I switched parties and there's still more than an average amount of Waluigis. There are 4 Waluigis here. So just looking at my stats here, I've only had 13 drop frames. Only using 4%. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Only using 3.6% CPU. This computer is working amazing for us. I'm very, very happy. Now I just have to get everything hooked up the way I need it to be. And I mean, it's a little warm on the back, but it's not scalding. But yeah, this must be like some meme or inside joke from Japan about Waluigi. Because that's the only explanation I can think of. Hey, has Jeremy been okay? I haven't seen him on Twitch in a while. Is he just crazy busy? I haven't gotten a notification about him streaming in a while. Oh, that makes sense. Wait, the South's utter religion is Waffle House? That really works? I forgot. He works at Waffle House, right? Okay. Yeah, I've never been to a Waffle House before. Cracker Barrel I've been to. Been to a Cracker Barrel, but I've never been to a Waffle House before. The 2 times I've been to Alabama, I haven't even seen a Waffle House, which would probably just like doesn't probably just haven't gone past one. Cracker Barrel's really good, though. Do you have Cracker Barrels for UR? Or is that just like a? I mean, I know there's a Cracker Barrel like out in the middle of nowhere here in California. Okay, so that must just be like a Severance thing, really. And then they have maybe a location just here and there. Oh man, has it opened yet? Has the In-N-Out opened already, or is it still under construction? Okay, my recommendation for you, you've probably gotten a lot of In-N-Out recommendations, is a protein style double double and with animal style fries. If it's anything like, oh, you've already been In-N-Out before. Oh, that must have been really fun. But seriously though, protein style double doubles are amazing. And now this is where it gets into that whole thing where I'm like weird about like having a lot of taste. I ask for a pile of onions when I get my burger too. Like, so some places I go to and I get extra onions and I just put a little bit, but In-N-Out stacks them up. By birds that refuse to move out of the way? Wow, okay. That's weird. That's kind of like New York birds. New York birds are so used to people, they will not move. Are you considering going to Evo when it comes back next year or the year after? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Usually, yeah. Okay, I'll take that as a yes then. Well, I wanna go next year if it comes back next year. I mean, at this point, who knows when conventions and events like that will actually come back. But I want to go. I really just want to play Super... I need to pay attention more. I really just want to play Super Turbo. And just, hang out. Yeah, I was going to go in 2016, but things got kind of crazy and I wasn't able to go. But I'm almost certain that I'm going to go in next year, if they do it next year. I mean, I don't really expect to, I really expect to get eliminated really fast. And that's okay. I mostly just want to go and hang out. Thank you, Benja Gamer XD for following my channel. I believe you are the 40th person to follow my channel. Thank you. That means so much to me. I am so happy. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Benja Gamer, thank you. Hello, how are you doing today? Thank you again so much for following my channel. How's your day going? And yeah, you're right, that climb to 50 is coming along. And then I just gotta hit that free average. And I didn't know that you went in 2018, Patrick. I don't remember that. Yeah, like I'm not expecting that if I went that I would last very long. I mostly just want to meet up with people and just hang out. That must have been really fun. Oh, and you know, and casuals. I just want that sounds really fun to me. It's just hanging out, playing casuals, and you know, saying I did it once, saying I entered a tournament once, even if I got eliminated. No. See, like the main reason I want to go to Evo now isn't really to like compete with people. It's just to like have good memories. Not like, you know, crazy memories like you and Lee have talked about. But, you know, because I think I'm much too old for that now. But I would really like to um, just hang out, you know? Just hang out and have fun. Yeah, those are two things that would be on my list of things not to do in Vegas. Like, I'm pretty sure if I did either of those things, I would probably just die. I'm almost certain that it would just lead to my death because I am not I am not in shape to get like to do crazy stuff in Vegas. I am like in perfect shape though to go, you know, have fun and hang out with people and play games and go to bed at a reasonable time in Vegas. But if there's anything this pandemic has taught me is that I need to appreciate conventions and events a little bit more. Like, I completely plan on going to E3 next year. And I plan on going to the SoCal Retro Game Expo too. I mean, it's like not having them and wanting to be part of this community and wanting, and talking to people on Twitter and on Twitch. It's like, I mean, it's taught me that how important conventions are. Yeah, and you know what? If there's one community where I've actually really felt like I belonged in and like I actually have fun in, it's the video game community. I mean, like, to a certain extent. It's obviously changed a lot, and I don't feel like I've changed enough to really follow that change. But I still enjoy going on Twitter and going on Twitch and being part of the game community that I'm familiar with, at least. Like, I think I would make an idiot out of myself streaming Minecraft or Fortnite. That would be when I feel like it would really, like, my age would really show. And there's already so many great streamers for Minecraft and Fortnite that I don't need to get involved in that. It's just going to make me feel old. Are you going to stream today, Patrick? Oh yeah, I definitely hear that. I wish I was able to stick to my schedule a little bit more, but having my computer dying didn't really help with that. But if Microsoft replaces that computer, which it sounds like they are, that's going to be Natalie's computer now. So that worked out really good. You just made under $200. That's awesome. That is fantastic. I am so excited to get a hold of that Sega Nomad. That was such a great idea that Sega had that was executed. It wasn't even executed poorly. It was just like, why wasn't that the Genesis Model 2 or the Genesis Model 3? They could have really... Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't compatible with the 3DX and Sega CD, and that's why. But that could have been a bigger deal for Sega if they went with that and worked on the battery issue a little bit more. no. Oops. Yeah, this is crazy. Like how many. I feel like I just started streaming a month ago. I think it was January. I think it was February. February 6th, I think, was my first stream. And getting up all the way up to 40 followers. That's like an average of 10 followers a week. I am so happy with that. I really, really, really appreciate my followers. It is so humbling and such a wonderful experience. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put my Twitter info and my and Patreon and the podcast info in the stream. Remember to do that. That's another thing that's crazy about getting another computer is having to um, redo your whole OBS layout, your whole OBS scene. I knew I forgot something. So I'm getting pretty worn out. And again, the last couple of days were really exhausting, and today was exhausting too, trying to figure out get everything working again. So I think probably the race after this one will be the last one. Yeah, like I said, everything, I just had a lot of stuff to do the last couple of days, and it just took way too much time. And hopefully that won't happen again. Because I would rather be on Twitch than doing 80% of things, maybe 90% maybe. I mean, I love my schoolwork and all, don't get me wrong, but there's just some things I just feel like there's just such a waste of time compared to being on Twitch. Okay, it seems appropriate that I pick Rainbow Road for my last race in the evening. It's always a good time to stop. But I'm very happy there has been no technical problems at all with this stream. And if anything, it seems like things are running a lot better. So I'm very happy with that. Now, if I can get my Stream Deck working tomorrow really well, and if I can fix one of my bots and make that work well, I'm gonna be very happy, and I think I think my channel is gonna be a lot better. I sure would like to know, though, why I've been racing against so many Waluigi's. I'd like to be in on this joke, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's just so weird. I mean, I guess that's the way people in other countries feel about American memes and jokes. They're just like, I don't get it. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. I like Simpsons memes. But that's just because I guess I'm just so familiar with the show that I get all of the jokes and references. And also some of them basically make entire new scenes. So, I mean, I feel like that's as many memes as I can possibly enjoy. Oh no. Oh well. Okay, well, that was an okay race. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm pretty tired, and I still have more work. I have schoolwork I have to do, and I need to work on my stream a little bit and get my computer more optimized for OBS and for capture card. I'd like to thank everybody who came to my stream today. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun having you all here. Thank you so much to my new follower, Benja Gamer Dude XDXD. I like that name. That's a good one. Um, be sure to follow me on Twitter. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. And yeah, I will see you all later. Now let's see. Thank you, SP Patrick. Let's see. Let's go. We're gonna raid Matei and see how he's doing. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. I think probably at my regular scheduled time, and I will see you guys later. Have a great night, everybody. See you all later. Bye. See you later, everybody. Have fun.